Hi, my name is Hao, and today I'm going to talk about how to deal with the problems, like especially the problem with how to speak confidently in front of the class or in the crowd. So the topic is very scary. So I would say this is a scary topic, anxiety. All right. So how do you deal with like the speaking anxiety? So I mean anxiety in case like you don't like okay, it's so hard to deal with the problems. And sometimes, have you ever gotten nervous when you before you talk to someone in front of the class or you give a presentation, even in your own language, right? Um, and your hands get wet and sweaty, or your heart start to beat. That thing, right? For some people, they start to shake. Or speaking anxiety is not a fun thing to go. Though that people get it for meetings, or even then like they just go for the party or go out with friends. Or some people get nervous, especially if they have to speak in a different language. Looking like okay, so how do you deal with the problems like that? All right, so how can I become a more confident speaker? Like, okay, this video is specifically is about how to speak very confidently, and I'm going to give you some tips. Like, I hope you can use it for your language. I can speak a second language. It's English. All right, that is not my native language. My second language is English, and my first language is Vietnamese. When I was learning English at university or before university, so I have different types of like situations. Like, um, yeah, when I start to talk, I couldn't find the vocabularies, like the right words. Like my heart would start to race, and my language speaking ability would just like I drop and I start to make mistakes. I knew they were mistakes, but for some reason, because I was so nervous, I wasn't able to communicate well. I make a lot of mistakes. I knew, all right, I shouldn't be making. Let's look at. Okay, don't worry about it. Um, so before we begin, like just a little bit like things that are very common sense. You have heard these tips before, I think exactly about it. But do you actually do these things like when you speak? Because like it's another thing to do breathing. So breathing the is the first priority. Okay, I pay attention to. Right, when you are nervous, it's important. It's very important to breathe deeply. You don't have to do this in front of people. No, you should not like. You don't have to take a deep breath, or where we notice that you're breathing heavily. Right, just remember, right. Take a breath. Okay, take a breath, and it can calm your heart. Scientists have proven that just like by breathing, you calm yourself down and you relax yourself. Okay, that's the first thing.